And the party over here. That was the old hesitation move. Okay. We're going to take the next couple moments and talk about something that's very important. And then we're going to have one of the most phenomenal bands ever perform for you. And you're in for a big treat. But could you all be so kind to give a warm applause for Miss Brittany Klomp? And thank you very much. And I want you all to please pay attention to some of the things that she's going to say, because this is truly, it really blessed my heart, and I believe that it'll bless your heart. So I'm gonna have her sit down for a moment, and we're just gonna talk for a couple moments, and we're gonna go from there. And I'm interviewing her. Okay. Unrehearsed. First of all, Brittany, thank you very much, and I have to be the first person to say that I'm truly blessed by meeting you. I've never met a soul with such a wonderful story that is designed to touch millions of people. So if you could be so kind, you and I tonight have both made a lot of new friends, and I would love for you to just give us an introduction to your story, tell us a couple of challenges that you've gone through, and how it's changed your life.
Well, my name is Brittany Klomp.
Can you guys hear her?
Yeah, a little bit. And when I was 7, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and I was given 9 months to live. But through the power of prayer and the use of medicine and God's work in my life, I was healed. And the Nick Foundation, where some of the profits are going to tonight, has really helped me in my life. But when there was no hope, when I felt no hope in my life, God used that time to build up my faith and to make my faith stronger, and to kind of just like give Him the glory, because in times where we're going through trials, we're called to be a light to others, but also hope in the Lord, and to kind of just like use that time to grow in our faith.
Outstanding, outstanding. So, at 7 years old, the doctors diagnosed you with what?
I was diagnosed with a pielomyxoid astrocytoma, which I am one of the oldest survivors of right now. So they're doing research on me right now, but without the power of God, I wouldn't be here today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, my wife always told me never to ask a lady her age, but at seven years old, the doctors gave her only 9 months to live. And through the power of prayer, you're how old now?
I'm 22, so it's been almost 16 years.
Almost 16 years. Now, almost 16 years, was given a diagnosis that she would not live for the next 9 months. And she's had, how many brain surgeries have you had?
Somewhere around 20, but I've actually lost count now.
Over 20 brain surgeries. I would have never known.
That's because God's healed me, and He definitely has His hand on my life, and I'm here to tell my story. That's what I'm called to do. So.
20 brain surgeries, and from what I understand, there's a famous guy running for president that was your brain surgeon.
Yeah, Dr. Ben Carson was actually one of my attending physicians, and he was researching me while he was a doctor, but now he retired to become president.
So that's a little trivia. You know, Dr. Ben Carson, who's running for president, is a brain surgeon. The other thing is this, which I find interesting. How has your challenges from 7 years old to 22, over 20 brain surgeries, giving you your outlook on life. What advice would you give our new friends here on that situation?
So what I would tell everyone is that no matter what you're going through, whether it be physical or emotional, whatever you're going through, that time in your life is used to make your faith stronger, and at that time you can be a light to other people and really help others through your trials, even though it's really hard. But that's really what God's done, and He wants you to be hopeful in Him and trust in Him. Whatever you're going through, you always can hope in Him. He's always there for you.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'd like to just add this to her story. When I found out her story, it touched my heart. And then we were blessed to also work with the Nick Foundation. And right outside on that table, there's a lot of people that have been touched by that deadly disease, cancer, that families have to not only deal with it from the external standpoint, but there's internal, emotional, spiritual, physical things that these families go through. And the Nick Foundation is kind